playing the trump card. That's what's happening today. Closing arguments are over. Closing arguments are over in Manhattan. Now it's down to jury instructions and deliberations. Regardless of what the jury says, the verdict in the court of public opinion is clear, however. Donald Trump is not guilty. Regardless of what happens, even if the jury acquits the president, we hold the prosecution in contempt. We find the precedent, the legal precedent, responsible for this trial to be contemptible. Regardless of what the prosecution says, politics is not a crime. Not in America. And we all know it. And we all know Donald Trump did nothing wrong in this case. There is no crime here. The people in America are still behind President Trump in a big way. Look at his rally last week in the South Bronx, for example. Show me another Republican who can rally nearly 30,000 supporters on the eve of a holiday weekend. Or the one before that on the Jersey Shore with over 100,000 people on hand, both in dark blue states. Show me. Show me a Democrat who can rally blacks and Hispanics with the passion of a Republican like Donald Trump. Show me one anywhere in the country today. Show me a politician from either party who can rally New Yorkers with the ease of President Trump. So yes, the verdict is in. Donald Trump is the winner, no matter what the jury might say or how rigged the instructions are going to be to get the result that Joe Biden's DOJ has placed an order for. The people reject the criminalization of politics and the prosecution of Donald Trump, the politician, which is actually public persecution for the crime of beating Hillary Clinton in 2016 and setting the deep state's hair on fire. The people reject the persecution of Donald Trump, the citizen, because any attempt to bankrupt or imprison a fellow American, even a former president, especially a former president, who's also probably our next president, is simply wrong. And people know it. The people reject the demonization of Donald Trump, the man, because any attempt to weaponize the courts, to wage war through the courts, is unjust. You know it, and so do I. Listen to the people, even ones that know there will be a price to be paid. Yeah, some people in Hollywood are openly admitting now that they're going to vote for Donald Trump. Like Dennis Quaid told Piers Morgan, shocking me and others as well, but here it is.
What do you think of Trump?
I think I'm going to vote for him.
Really?
Yeah, in the next election. Yes, I am.
Are you ready for the blowback?
Well, yeah.
If inevitably comes
well,
with Trump?
you know, I think in this election, everybody's got to, I think they're going to take a side or whatever, but it just seems to me, it just makes sense. I was ready not to vote for Trump until what I saw is more than politics. I see a weaponization of our justice system.
Yeah.
And a challenge to our Constitution, us as Americans, that I don't think we're going to have. And, you know, Trump is the most investigated person probably in the history of the world. And they haven't been able to really get him. People might call him an but he's my
Well, there you go. He might be an a-hole, but he's my a-hole. And if Dennis Quaid can say it, anyone can say it. And 85 million will in November. That's my number. 85 million will say it in November.